Hi, I'm Kelly at Book and Paper Arts, and today I have two new layouts in my latest altered book, which is a vintage bank book from Italy. Both of these layouts are black and white. I love working in black and white, and I get asked all the time, when am I going to do an altered book that only has black and white layouts? And all I can say is, I can't wait, but I don't know. In the meantime, I'm rotating between colored layouts, layouts with color, and layouts with tinted pages, and the black and white ones. So please pull up a cup of tea and join me as I talk about the collage techniques and some mixed media that I used in creating these layouts. If you like altered books, journal arts, and vintage books, paper, and other ephemera, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure and turn on the notifications, and you will have more of them in your life. Let's go make pages. These are the focal points for this layout. I've already auditioned them. I spent about 2.5 hours yesterday picking images for the next two layouts. So it's these ladies from the Girl's Own Paper. It's an old magazine from 1883. And this mourning card, which is from 1914. It would have been sent to someone to announce a death. And you can tell that it's related to mourning because of the black border. It would almost fit horizontally, which would make sense in some ways. But I actually prefer it. I'm going to use it vertically because that way I can have it framed with this text on top and the stamping on the bottom that picks up this black text here and the border thematically and stuff. Now, this is already pretty strong as it is, but because it's a black and white layout or grayscale, I'm going to add some stuff to give it some interest. And one of the easiest ways to do that to any page is to create a border. So I took some text, and I rough tore it so that it's got a deckled edge here. And I'm going to pull it across both pages. This is going to do several things. It's going to pull the viewer's eye across both sides of the layout, so it's not just page, it's one canvas. It also will add layer and texture to the page, which it can use since it doesn't have color. You can see that I have not put this in the middle, bisecting it symmetrically. That's because I'm placing the border as I usually do at visual, using the rule of visual thirds that says that perfectly symmetrical sometimes can be boring. But if you use something at a third of the way on a page, up or down, or even like that or that, it's going to create a lot more interest. It just does. So it's just a rule in composition, whether it's collage or photography or painting. I'm going to glue that down and be right back. Everything is in place now. Okay, let's talk about what I want to do with this card. If you've seen my altered books, you know that they have lots and lots of pockets. I love pockets and places to hide even more bits of paper ephemera. But because this book is not a hardback, because it's made out of paper, cardboard, it's not as substantial, and so I can't put a lot of pockets in this book. I've made one here in the previous layout, but I can't do them every other layout the way I do in my hardback altered books. But I still want to have some elements of surprise and unexpected stuff. So instead of a pocket, I'm going to make this card do that. I want to alter the inside of this card to add a little surprise. So here are some of the ideas. I have these ruins and arches printed on tissue paper. It is very tempting to put these down and they'll go transparent and let the text show through on the bottom. It's certainly the colors are right, and it's not it's thematically right with the morning card, but maybe too much so, because I already have this Edgar Allan Poe Raven. I know he's not a raven. Layout that's leaning towards the moribund. Is that too big a word? So maybe we'll lighten it up a little bit in this layout, although that would look really good. I've got this guy, and I've had him around for quite a while. I'd really like to use this flamingo, and it was in a field guide. It's a nice size. He's looking at them quizzically, as one would. But it's just not got enough oomph, so I'm going to save him for another day. Also, these pieces are coming from a book of animal illustrations that's actually called The Animal Kingdom Illustrated, and it's from 1874. I got it because the cover was torn off of it, and so it was in my budget and affordable. And inside are all of these black and white drawings of animals. And I do like some bees. There's another section with bees in it, and now we are definitely getting closer. Because, again, the colors are the same, the black and white line style, but it's brightening it up a little bit. There's some more hope there and fun. So I'm definitely going to think about that. On the front, it's already very pretty, but I'm thinking about this egg. Bird's eggs are one of my favorite go-to embellishments. And this one would also suit really well because look at this. The color of the egg itself, the eggshell color, is picking up the parchment here of the paper. And then the speckles and striations are picking up the stamping and the other ink work. Also, eggs are symbols of renewal, and so that would be very nice, sort of a compliment to the morning card. I also have this nightjar, and he looks really good there. When this layout just opens up, that would really pop. But he's taking up a lot of valuable real estate as far as covering up this text. So I'm going to save him for another page because he'll look just as good somewhere else. And finally, and I'm leaning towards this one, I have this teeny tiny black and white bird. That's from just a textbook. And has a lot of black and white birds in there, and I just, whenever I'm watching something or on the phone, I cut out fussy cut birds, and so I have a box of them. And you get the black and white picking up all throughout, and he's definitely talking to them or singing to them or maybe to their adorable dog. But I think I'm going to be using the bird. Come back and see. To finish, I did go with the bees. But I thought it would strengthen it a little bit, the composition-wise, if I went round the edge of the torn edge of the piece here with a charcoal pencil. Just like this. Da, 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 da. And now I'm just going to smudge. This is kind of a light charcoal pencil. It's not light. It's not as soft as some charcoal pencils, so I'm not getting a messy smudge. I'm getting kind of a tidy smudge. Is that such a thing? Can you have a tidy smudge? And so now that emphasizes it, it adds some interest and layer, and it picks up the idea of the black border that's already around the card. I've also added some charcoal emphasis here on the edges of this torn fragment border. And now that just picks up again some of these darker inky colors. The next layout is also going to be black and white, and I don't want them to be back to back, so I'm moving up forward a few pages so I can add some layouts with colors and tints here, and I'm going to do my black and white one towards the end. This is a young girl from a French postcard, 1902. And I just cut that out. She's lovely, and she has this rose. So I also have some roses. These are from the Girl's Own Paper, which again is, a magazine from the 1870s, 1880s, and that means that their florals are black and white. And I love black and white roses. And here's another one. And I've been thinking that this could be, I have been thinking that this could just be the layout. I love this so much. But I could add her now, and this is like a headpiece for her. And I'm very tempted by that. And then I could leave this here just to be a sort of a bombastic, ooh, I like that, piece. But I also want to try something else before I commit. I have these butterflies that are from that Illustrated Nature Guide from 1874. And I'm going to cut those out off camera and see. I like that it's black and white, and I like that it's big. So I'm going to see what happens when I put that there. I have a scan. I made a printable scan of this sheet of black and white butterflies. It's free, and it's on my website. I don't know how it's going to turn out, as I haven't tried printing it myself, but if you'd like to have a go, there's a link to this page, printable page, in the text below this video. So go get them. So I have my old-timey butterfly, which, oops, the paper was kind of fragile. But I can fix that when I put it on the page. I did not think I was going to like that because it's very busy, but you know what? I love it. I think it actually looks like it was drawn that way or painted that way. So I'm going to put that there. And now it is too busy. Something's busy. Something's got to go. So how about the headpiece? I think we can lose the headpiece. And again, like other pieces that I've shown today, it's so pretty. It will look, oh, that looks good, terrific on another page. I still have that other butterfly that was on that page, and I think I could put that there. And now it almost looks sort of like an old, I don't know, whimsical drawing. I am so pleased at how these turned out. These black and white monotone layouts, but that are so pretty. And again, here's that first one with the morning card, the little bird is talking to these ladies, and inside of it is a little bit of some secret bees. Secret bees. Please check out the text below this video, and you're going to find a link to what's new here at Book and Paper Arts. You're also going to be able to go to those printable butterflies that are on my website. If you have any feedback, any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Let's compare notes. Until next week, happy making.